Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Things have happened.
Well, we haven't done a video in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so.
it's been like 3 weeks,
3 weeks? Yeah, I think
maybe
you're-
4 weeks, something like that, since we did a video. And somehow or another, this is all your fault.
Yes. Because you didn't come watch them. You were there. No, I'm joking.
Well, I mean, things have happened in the last
Yeah,
3
things were going
weeks
on.
or
We just
so,
have
or
not
something like
filmed
that.
anything.
Yeah, we just haven't done anything. Sundays are hard because it's like, oh, lazy.
Because it's like a Sunday and you don't want to do anything.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything.
No.
So, but things have been happening. So we wanted to do an update video. We're going to do an update. We're going to talk about a couple of things that we've done, and just give a quick update. That way we can then, get back into the swing of things.
Yes. Definitely.
For this week.
For this
and then
week.
next week totally miss and be off on
No,
schedule.
we'll be back next week.
Well, let's start with the baby. How old is she?
She's going to be 7 months in about a week.
Mm-hmm.
So she's obviously past 6 months, and she's doing great. She's sitting up by herself, and she's at the very beginning of trying to get her knees up to scoot so she can learn to crawl, and she's babbling, and
She's eating food.
she's eats baby food 3 times a day now. She's good. She went to her 6 month checkup, and she was 19 pounds and 27 inches, so she's probably about 20 pounds and 28 inches by now or something, but
She's funny because of all the kids, like, they normally show emotion, and they're like happy or sad or, laugh and things that you do. But she's funny because she gets mad too. And not mad, just like, I could just see the frustration on her face, like she doesn't understand what's going on. She like zeroes in on you, like,
why am I not?
I'm going to get you.
Yeah, exactly.
When you least expect it, I'm going to get you.
Yeah, and she's doing that like screaming thing where they it's almost like a temper tantrum. It's like her version of one. Like, I've been in this high chair too long. I want to get out, and it's like I'm gonna make noises and grunt and scream and stuff like that.
Yeah. When she gets mad, she's like the cat. Like, they both have the same look on their face, just like,
Yeah, one of our cats really does have an angry cat look. Yeah. So yeah, she does, and she's very. Yeah, I guess more so than Demetrius and Isabel, she gets angry.
Well,
Fast.
Demetrius was like, didn't have any emotion.
No, he was like happy, and then if he was sad, he was really sad. But it was like because he got scared. He would always get scared of stuff. Isabel was kind of, like, she was very full of emotion, anger mostly, too. But she was like mild, like not this. It's like already temper tantrums. Like, that's what it is. Is that it's like she's already throwing temper tantrums and she's not even one yet. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
wait a minute. Yeah, wait a second here. But other than that, she's a really good baby. She hardly ever cries. Really, I mean, I know everyone says that about their baby, but she really doesn't cry unless something hurts her or something.
Yeah.
Or she is a scaredy cat, though. She gets scared of a lot of things, and she scares strangers. And
Well, she's got a favorite show. She likes to watch the Justice League.
yeah, she watches Justice League with Demetrius. Yeah, she watches that. She's good.
What was the show recently where she, when you put it on, she would get scared? It was like
It was like you were putting on one of those music videos for her.
Oh,
Those
that's right.
It's like these infant videos on YouTube where you can like find like they just sing songs on repeat.
Yeah.
And it was one where they were wearing costumes, and she was sitting on his lap, and she was like,
She's not about music.
no, she doesn't like songs, and she gets mad if I was to try and like rock to her and sing her, she'd look at me like, no.
Batman, on the other hand.
That she only Justice League, the theme part where it's where they're walking in and it's the theme song. She just stares at the TV. And as soon as that's over, she's done. She doesn't pay attention to it, but she's like
Yeah.
zeroes in on it. But yeah, she's doing really good. She's good.
So the kids have been out of school,
Yes.
and they've been a bunch of lazy A-words.
Yeah, they've been normal kids. They haven't been doing much.
Yeah, they haven't been doing much. Like,
No,
just been hanging around.
in their defense, it's been super hot here.
It's
so
summer in Arizona. We've
don't
already
really do
had
anything.
like 3 or 4 days where
Well,
it's been
it was
120.
Yeah.
So we ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't going nowhere.
No, we're not doing anything. And I mean, I feel bad for them because they can't even. Like last year, we would have spent most of our time at the pool. But with the baby, you can't be at the pool all day. It's
Yeah.
just not. It's not very good.
Well, the pool's closed because it looks like, someone duty to the
Oh,
pool.
we don't know what happened. They closed it and cleaned it and all kinds of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think they've been bored, but I think they're fine.
Yeah.
You know.
But Demetrius has got karate camp this week.
Yeah, he starts karate camp. They do like each week in the summer, you know, obviously it's different ones, but
Mm-hmm.
the theme, and this theme, he picked to go to the
It's
superheroes.
Jean-Claude Van Damme theme.
I wish, I would
So,
go.
yeah, so they're going to teach him how to fight in the Kumite.
And then do the splits. And dance. So.
A whole day. There's a whole day devoted just to doing the splits on countertops, in exercise
You know he
classes,
still does all that on his Instagram page.
on
too.
the ropes, on the boxing ring ropes.
I know. Out in the backyard, you know, while someone pulls your legs tied with ropes.
And then there's another day
Just
where
for-
they do nothing but kick palm trees.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know
they're
why
just-
that was such a big deal until your legs bleed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you just
every
kick
movie
it,
he has,
you
they
just-
kick until his legs bleed.
Yeah, you just kick that palm tree.
I don't know if that's a sign he's tough or if he's got like thin skin. Like
Yeah.
maybe you
Yeah.
just got like really thin skin if you keep getting cut.
And then, yeah, of course, there's the whole day where they're up on the ropes.
Yeah.
Like, they're just pulling them on the ropes, pulling them by the arms, pulling them by the legs.
Yeah.
Like,
I
then-
wish.
So it's 4 days long, right? So we got 2 days. The third day is nothing but thinking time day. So he gets on the train. He's,
Just to find you failed the test, knowing that you gave your best as your friend.
It's like montage day.
Yeah.
You think back to things that just happened 2 seconds ago.
he's like, they have like a hospital bed. There's like a white guy with a bandana on there. He's just got to think while he's
Like, who
sitting
is he?
over him.
Your brother, the guy you just met last week, and all of a sudden you're best friends? Is he like you're the guy who trained you for your whole life? And all these scenarios where poor Jean-Claude Van Damme, he cannot keep a friend for nothing. They all end up with broken legs.
Yeah, yeah. And then of course the last day is the Kumite day. So
Yeah.
all day
The kids
long,
have to fight to the
this guy
death.
go. "Ah!
They
Ah!"
burn their eyes. I know. Francesca's like, what are you talking about, Dad? You're so weird. Well, anyways, but yeah, the real.
So I'm gonna be really disappointed if he doesn't come back. He doesn't know Seattle karate. He can't fight in the Kumite.
No.
He's not in a best friend's band.
He doesn't have a ninja motorcycle.
He doesn't. He's not referred to as American Ninja.
No.
Like I'm
No.
gonna be extremely disappointed in all these
I
things.
know.
that
What are
come
they
back.
even teaching him at that
Yeah,
school?
I don't even know what
We
this
haven't even
guy's
gotten to any of
doing.
that yet. So, what the real thing is, he's going for is the one he picked out of. It was superhero. You okay? Superhero camp. So he's gonna go learn like they're gonna learn like super jumps and kicks and stuff you could use like superheroes could use.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like they have the whole day plan. It's like an all day thing, and you'll go for 4. It's only 4 days. It's not the whole week. So 4 days. So
Mm-hmm.
he's excited about that. I hope we picked the right week if it's not boring, but you know how that goes.
Yeah. So and then Isabel has had a busy, like spring, summer, and then into the fall. She's got
She's got
bunch
like
of
all her stuff planned. Yeah, I mean mostly like concerts and
Yeah,
she went to her live show for Dan and Phil last week.
yeah. So earlier in the year, we went and saw Fall Out Boy,
Yep.
and then this week we went and saw Tatnov.
Yes.
So Dan and Phil, this amazing tour is not on fire.
It's a live stage show of
Yeah.
2 YouTubers that she follows.
And then we bought tickets for her to go see 5 Seconds of Summer,
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
and that's gonna be in September.
in September,
And
like
she
right
goes
before
to
her
that.
birthday.
Yeah, yeah. But the big news, that's not even the big news. No
Isabel.
one cares about that. Yeah, whatever. It's whatever. She's going to those amazing shows. Now, she chose something to really make making meals difficult.
She likes to make it difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, more difficult than we are because we're vegetarian already.
Yeah. So, if you may or may not know, we are vegetarian.
Yes.
And we welcome the alternative eating lifestyle.
Yes, we do.
So if they choose to eat a different, for moral purposes, they choose not to eat a certain food, we welcome that. But man, y'all, it is hard to be a vegan. And that's
Yep.
what she announced, is that she said she wanted to be vegan. And
Yep.
so we are, by extension, vegan.
Pretty much being vegan, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we still eat like eggs and cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and because Demetrius won't give up cheese. You try
Yeah.
to take that cheese out of his hand. He'll
I
cut
mean,
you.
the man did ask for it for Christmas one year.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, backstory is that he was having like stomach issues and couldn't eat cheese. He was like lactose intolerant for like 6 weeks, and so the doctor said no milk, no cheese, nothing. And so they asked at school, like, no, it wasn't Christmas. It was like, if you could have $1 million and you could buy anything, what would you want? And I said 3 things, and the first one he asked for was cheese. And the teacher was like, oh, sweetheart, you can't have that. It was like a kindergarten. She's like, honey, you can't have cheese. You know that. And he's like, oh, yeah. So. We are not vegan. She is vegan, and so it has been a like trial by error. Just trying things
Trying
and
to
buying
figure out.
vegan stuff to see if she
Yeah.
likes it. So far, she's had some things she's liked. Some of it's I mean, I will say some of it doesn't taste very good.
Yeah.
So she's trying
We
to find.
had vegan fish sticks.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, yeah, those are yeah, whatever. The vegan fish, you can eat them as vegetarians too.
I don't think you need us to describe them.
Well, I mean, I think maybe we should address it like neither one of us really liked fish when we ate
Yeah,
meat.
exactly. Fish is
So,
disgusting.
It's gross.
And y'all, whatever.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, and those were even more disgusting.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so far we've had, it hasn't been too hard. I mean, it is. It's more so, and it's probably a good thing for us, is it makes it so that you have to really think before you go out to eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think like, okay, so is there actually going to be anything she can get? Because they do, like, you never know what kind of bread's
Mm-hmm.
going to have in it. Like, and when I go to the grocery store, she obviously goes with me, and we read the ingredients, and
Yeah.
there are some things that are in, certain things that are not listed as milk, and it's like a big, they're not listed as eggs, so you have to be like vigilant.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're still figuring it out. There's still things that we're trying to do and trying to balance the diet out and stuff like that. So it's definitely a learning process. Not at all surprised that.
Nope, but it's Isabel either.
Yeah,
I
that was
would do
Isabel
no.
that decided to do this. Demetrius, on the other hand, he's like, I wonder what a cheeseburger tastes like.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm like 90% sure once he turns 18, he'll be like, I'm gonna go get a cheeseburger. I mean, I don't think he might not stick with it, but I definitely know he'll eat it for once.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, he definitely wants to try
And he
it.
likes to try everything though. That's not. I mean, we were talking about a kid who loves with a passion. Like, you have to stop him from eating a whole entire bag of them.
Yeah.
Seaweed strips.
Yeah, he just
Like,
eats seaweed.
what? Dried seaweed?
Yeah.
That's what you want to eat? Ugh.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so that is the newest thing. Now it's been like a month now that she's been vegan.
Yeah, about that long.
Yeah, it's been about.
Maybe
It was
only
right
like
when
3
summer got
weeks.
out. No, right
Oh,
when
yeah?
summer got out. We got out for school. It was like a week, and then she said like, I want to be, and like us, what spurred it on was she had watched some videos on YouTube where they talked about some animal stuff in like in the dairy industry and the egg industry, and she was like, I don't want to eat it, and I just
Yeah.
can't do it. And we're like, okay,
Yeah.
no problem, no big deal.
If you needed more proof how much YouTube has a death grip on this house.
Yeah.
So not only did YouTube change her diet, but then we paid
Money.
to go see
2 YouTubers.
2 YouTubers do a live stage show. So first of all, we had family help us out and pay money for her to be able to
Yeah,
go.
she did like a crowd funding type of thing.
Yeah,
So she had
which
some
your videos
things-
will be landing soon. We're working on that now, so your thank you videos will be landing soon.
Her family very generously donated some money so that she could go, and she has some things that she has to do like as a return, like a gift back, and so
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and she was very excited to go, and it was
Yeah.
but-
So we went and saw Dan and Phil. This amazing tour is not on fire. So she's been a Dan and Phil fan for a while now.
and that's like
Mm-hmm.
the longest. Yeah, that's actually what started like the fandom into being like a 5 Seconds of Summer fan.
Yeah.
It was started the Fall Out Boy stuff, which started her,
All
like
My Chemical
My
Romance
Chemical
and all
Romance,
that kind
all
of
the bands
stuff.
she likes, and everything. She basically started her journey from like watching YouTube was watching Dan and Phil.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So this was a big deal. Like there was live show coming to the U.S. was a big deal.
Yep.
So we got tickets way in advance.
Yep.
We got to go, and I've been sworn that the fandom, I am not allowed to talk about what's in the show.
nope, you can't do it.
I can't tell you what happened at the show, but I can say I was actually really surprised at how good it was because I don't watch them.
You don't watch any of
Yeah,
their stuff.
I don't watch their. I
I've
don't
only
watch their
watched
stuff.
like a handful of it. They're funny. They're funny, and they're two. If you don't know, they're just these 2 British guys that are like best friends that live together, and they make videos separately and then together, and they play video
On the
games.
side, they do a band called Dragon Sound.
They do not. I wish. Anyways, but yeah, so
I mean, it was a lot of fun. We totally forgot the tickets when we left.
we don't need to talk about that mess.
Yeah, we totally forgot them and ended up being 10 minutes late.
Yeah, it was a big fiasco. It was.
Yeah.
It was a big. That was. Yeah, sorry, that was a big fiasco. I'm like, I'm home with Demetrius, and he calls, and I'm like, why is he calling? I look at the bulletin board. It's like, oh, the tickets are on the bulletin board. Why do we even have a bulletin board? No one even checks it.
It's for all the things we forget.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it was a lot of fun. The show was really good. It was packed. If for anyone, so we have a lot of friends and family and stuff like that. They're 30 plus.
Yeah.
They're like, and I hear from all kinds of people all the time. Like, I don't understand why YouTube, blah
Yeah,
blah blah blah
exactly.
blah blah. YouTube stupid cat videos.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's get this straight. Cat videos are not stupid. As what I insist on in this house.
But I don't think you understand. Like anyone who who doesn't understand YouTube, you need to stop and start watching regular YouTubers, like the people who. I mean,
The
we're just
daily
like doing like
vlog or-
family updates and stuff like that. You gotta
Yeah.
watch like family vloggers or like the Dan and Phil style or like start
Video
with-
game ones or any of them, yeah.
Exactly. They have such a super loyal fan base.
Yeah.
And it is massive. I mean, the place was sold out. There
Yeah.
was thousands of people there for this show.
I
And
think-
and we're in, I mean, it's not like it's, they're doing New York, LA, San Francisco,
I
Seattle.
think
No, it's
Isabel
like Phoenix.
said that they sold 150,000 tickets.
Yeah, for the US
Yep,
tour.
their US tour was
Yeah.
150,000.
Yeah, and then they just announced that they're doing
an Australian,
an
tour.
Australian tour.
And they had already done an English tour.
Yeah.
I mean,
Multiple
European
English
tour.
tours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
European tour, I should say, not English, but
So, and that's what I've been thinking about that constantly. Is like the people who don't
Understand it.
like
It's
this
they never
new
watched
media,
any of it.
because it's not just YouTube. It's YouTube and Vine and Instagram, and there's all these new. There's all these new channels where people can create content. It's like they don't understand like how loyal and how big their fan bases are. And for all you Game of Thrones watchers and stuff like that, like enjoy your TV while you got it, because the next generation don't give a shit about
Yeah, they don't
regular
care about TV.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even think our kids don't even watch TV at all.
No, except for like old TV
Old
shows.
TV shows, like we just watching Justice League or the Goosebumps show, or
Yeah, yeah.
you know, and Isabel will watch like Friends. She loves Friends and stuff like that, but nothing new. We don't care about
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
new in this house.
Yeah.
We don't even know what's going on half the time that's new.
And so we've had, busy few weeks. Our last update, we promised you, was like we're going to Comic-Con, and we're gonna have some updates from Comic-Con, and we did nothing. We did like the
No
worst
updates.
Comic-Con coverage ever.
Well, I mean, in our defense, it was so hot, and we were like, it was like we got frazzled because we got there and it was like a giant line, and the baby can't be out there in
So,
that
yeah,
line.
it was like we got there at like 10
Like right when it
o'clock in the
opened,
morning,
yeah.
and it was like 113 outside.
Yeah, it was really hot that day. And I mean, we stayed a lot longer than we've actually
Oh,
ever
yeah.
stayed. We had fun. We had a great time. The kids had fun. We did, we were supposed to do. It's just we just didn't think about. I think we got there and we're like, okay, we were trying to keep.
Well,
I
yeah,
was
they
trying to keep
totally
it-
changed up how you get in.
Yeah,
And so it was all thrown off. We
Yeah.
got in later than
And
what
they
we
changed
wanted
like
to. We
where
missed
the
a couple.
people were too, like
Mhm,
the way they
yeah.
set it up. I mean, it was great. It was fine, and we had fun. But with a baby, you can't be.
And we
messing
couldn't be out in
around.
that heat like that.
No,
Yeah.
no, but you have to like plan out what you're gonna do, and you have to make stops, and I'd like,
Yeah.
and make sure she was okay, pull her out, have her drink some water,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, we
But
used
it was
to
a
get
ton of fun.
It was fun though.
It
We
was a
did
ton
have
of fun.
Yeah.
So next time we will
Next time
have
we'll do it.
better. We'll do better
Coverage,
at
yeah.
there. And then Comic Con happened, and everything was cool. Then one day I go out in the garage. There's water. Huh.
Interesting,
That's interesting. And I ignore it.
because
That-
we
that's
thought it
what
was
I
like
do.
from the swim stuff. Like that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, it must be
Yeah.
like water because it's where we keep our swim noodles and like boogie
Mm-hmm.
board things or whatever.
Go out there. We'll go there the next day. Water.
I'm like, okay, this isn't not right. I told him like, there's something going on in the garage. There was
Yeah.
more water again, and he's like, oh, okay.
We dry it up. Water.
Yeah, and it was coming out of a weird spot, like in the
In the
door,
garage.
in the garage, first of all. But it was coming out of like the doorway to go into the laundry room, like the regular size door, and then it was out of the corner of the wall right there between, which the other side of the wall went to the outside of the building. So we were like,
Yeah.
where could this?
Doesn't make any sense. There's
sense.
no water lines over there.
There's no
Check
like,
the
it's not
meter.
where the,
No.
like the
no
washer and
water.
dryer's on the other side, so it's not that. And so we eventually, like after we tried to dry it up, we're like, no, this isn't slowing down.
Yeah.
So that same like after that it was a Saturday when we found it. By Monday, I called the people because we rent, and the property management had someone come over right away. First,
Yeah.
it was an air conditioning guy because we weren't sure if it was the condenser where the air
Mm-hmm.
conditioning, where the condensation comes out. And he came and he was like, no, but let me look around the house for you before they have a plumber. And he was like, I don't know. He was stumped. I don't know. Then the plumber came and he was stumped until I was like, wait a minute. There was hardly any water out here this morning. But I went upstairs, and what did I do? I did the dishes before the plumber guy came. Then I went out to show him, and there's all kinds of water. I'm like, but I did the dishes, and then it was like, finally he goes, I guess it could be your drain.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
which is what I was starting to think. It's like
You
the
drain
meter's
mine.
not spinning, so
Yep.
it's not like a water line leak. It's got to be something drainage.
Yeah, and that's what I told him. I'm like, we did all this stuff, and he's like, okay, yeah, it can't be that. And then he went, and he's like, well, I'm gonna have to, cut the wall open. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not my.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do. So he went and cut the wall open in the laundry room, just a little part where he could stick his hand in, and he was like, look, and there was just
It's
water
just full water.
on the bottom, all up in the like he had taken out the called, insulation, and there was on the bottom was water, and so he's like, well, I'm gonna have to cut this bigger, and so he went in.
That's just a little hole in the wall. Just a little one.
So he cut it bigger, and they went in and they found luckily it was right there where he cut the hole is where the pipe was actually broke. He just like he said, I cut the wall a little bit and I reached up and I could feel water and I was like, oh, it's here. And then he cut it open and big enough to fix it.
Talk about taking your life in your hands, right?
Just
Like
sticking
you
your-
cut
I
the,
know.
you stick your hand in there.
He
No,
didn't
you
want
have no
to.
idea where the water came from.
That's
Who
what
knows what's inside of the wall?
Yeah, like the more I think about it, the more I think that guy did not want to do any of that. That's why he was like, I'm gonna have to cut the wall open. And I was like, well, you have to do what you have to do. You have to fix it. It's
Yeah.
leaking
Our house
somewhere.
is filling with water.
And it's not my house, I mean, I don't own this house. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be responsible, like, telling you, nah, don't cut the wall open, leave it there. And so finally he's like, okay. And then, he didn't want to cut it. He didn't want to do the work, I don't think. And then finally when he did it, he was like, I'm going to have to fix it now. I'm like, okay, fix it. Like, what do you want me to do? You're going to get paid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So he did it, and then he was out of here. Actually, once he found what it was, he was done, like, within
Well, yeah,
10
it was
minutes.
just, a coupling and a,
Yeah.
and a 445.
He was
done.
funny though, because I asked him, I'm like, so there's a lot of water in there. What am I going to do? And he's like, are they going to send someone out to dry it out? Or he's like, I don't know.
I'm out of here,
I'm
lady.
out of here. I'm done. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, big fiasco later, a day later, they had, like a restoration company come out, and the guy, he called and he's like, do you think you need us? I'm like, listen, I'm not responsible. This is not I don't own this
Why do
house.
you keep asking me?
I don't know. Like, there's
So-
water in my wall.
Someone's going to pay you. Just come do it.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, why would you call me and ask me? I'm like, I don't know anything about this. There's water in my wall. I think it's going to mold. Yeah, I think you should come.
Yeah.
And then he comes and he's like, oh yeah, there's a lot. And so he had to cut it bigger. So there's like a huge hole in the wall now.
It's just a little hole. Just a little
I can walk through
man-sized hole.
Yeah, so anyways, long story short, they're finally going to come this week and fix the hole in the wall, put the insulation back, drywall it back over, and I guess paint it. I don't know. Does that mean someone else have to come paint it too? Oh,
That
God.
guy should be able to paint it.
Anyways, so that's all going to happen this week. They're finally going to finish that. Oh, we're losing her. She's getting tired.
What was the thing that we wanted to close with? Oh yeah, never mind. I got it. So we've had some adventures recently. We got a baseball game coming up, taking Demetrius to on Monday.
Yep.
And vacation planned for July.
Yep, we're
Going back out to San Diego. Because why would you go anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, if you can just drive to San Diego, I don't want to go anywhere else. We
Yeah.
don't even think about it anymore. We're like, of course, go to San Diego.
And then the other thing that's been taking up all my time is my podcast.
Yep.
So it's my Miami Vice podcast.
You like Miami Vice? You want to listen to the podcast?
Not to shed any influence on that.
For those that don't know, I love Miami Vice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have watched it all the way through, like, 5 times, I think. Like, 4 or
Oh.
5 times, like, the whole entire thing.
Yeah, we're 8 episodes in, so it's been going good. Like,
They go too slow.
yeah, it's just, what we do is we watch an episode a week, and then we do a podcast on that episode.
Yeah.
And so it's just one episode a week. So that means actually there's 111 episodes, so it's going to take us 2 years to go through every episode.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Because you don't watch it like me. Because you don't binge it.
Yeah, we can't watch
Like 4
5
episodes.
seasons of Miami Vice in 3 days.
Okay. It took me a month, I think, to watch all of it.
So yeah, we're going with that. We got the whole website set up and all the feeds and stuff like that. So if you're interested in checking it out, it's at gowiththeheat.com. That's where you can find all the podcast stuff. And actually, in 4 minutes, I'm leaving from here to go record another
For
episode
those that
of the
don't know,
podcast.
it's Dominic, his sister Jenna, and then his brother John. that
Me
do
and
it.
2 bums. We're recording a podcast.
I don't do it because they don't want my knowledge to be there. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because you're going to come in there and you're like, because part of the fun that we have is that we don't
Make fun
understand
of
what
it.
the hell's going on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, it's fine as long as you don't make fun of Don Johnson. We're good.
Oh, but he's the easy one to make fun of.
No.
Well, except for sweaty sex scene Tubbs.
Oh, the worst. No, I just listen to the podcast and be like, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, what are they talking about?
Just wait till you get to season 3.
You never understand.
it all makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, you just don't understand. Can you not understand it?
So that's what's going on. That's all we got this time.
Someone's gonna go take a nap after
Yeah,
this.
just like barely staying awake. All right, Frankie, say bye.
Say bye. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye.